This video was sponsored by sellcashier.com. Sellcashier pays top dollar for your used iPhone. Get a quote, ship your phone, and get paid. It's that simple. What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from geeksterlabs.com. How you guys doing today? Well, I have another iPhone 6 case review for you, and this is something that was sent to me free for review from Element Case. And today we got the Sector Pro for the iPhone 6. And so Element Case is probably one of my favorite case companies out there. They have really awesome, nice quality cases. I'm really excited to show you this this product. I've actually been testing out this case for probably a little more than a week, just because I like it so much. So I'm gonna give you guys some detailed close-up features of it, show you why I like this case so much, and also give you the full tour and accessibility as far as the ports and things go. So first, let me show you what comes included with the Element Sector Pro. So first off, we have the instructions right here. It shows you how do you install your phone into the case. One of the really good things about this case is you only have to take out one screw in order to install it, and I'll give you guys a demo of that, but this is just an explanation of how to get all your pieces and parts in there, and it shows you how the wrench is used, which is what I have next. And so here is the wrench that you use, the screwdriver. So there's two ends to this, but you want to make sure you use the correct end because one of them is very tiny and the other one's a little bit larger. And as you can see, you probably just keep this on your keychain. In order to take your phone out of the case, you have to take out the screw. So you need to have the screwdriver with you in order to do that. So that's the other end of it right there. So really nice how they make it like a keychain, so you can just keep it with you at all times. In case for some emergency you need to take your phone out of it, you do have this tool with you. Also nice is some extra screws right here. There's two extra screws and an extra mute switch right there on the top. So it does have one built into the case right there, but it does pop out pretty easily when you're swapping cases out. So in case you do lose it, it does come with some extras. And last but not least is a carrying case. So this is a nice little pouch. It's like a fabric. I'm not sure what this material is. It feels like I don't know, like a nylon type of fabric, and it has magnetic snaps right here that keep it closed. So you can actually run your belt through the side right here if you want to keep it sideways on your hip like this, and then you can put your phone inside there, and then the snaps will keep it closed. There's also another slot here for, I guess, cards or whatever you want to put right there. So it's kind of nice. They didn't really have to include it in there, but they did throw that in there, so that's kind of nice. So it does have a little hip pouch, if you will. Alright guys, so here we have the case itself. As you can see, my phone is already installed in it, but I'm going to show you how you take it out. But I just want to give you guys a look to see what everything that looks, the close-ups of it, and it's a really, really nice case. This is probably, I'll go ahead and say right now, I know it's only February and maybe my opinion will change, I doubt it, but so far this is my #1 top favorite case for my iPhone 6, and I have quite a few cases I still need to review for you guys. But so far from what I've seen, this is so far my favorite case. So the craftsmanship just looks super awesome, very, very high quality. So the rails, everything that's red is aluminum, CNC machined aluminum. So really nice, looks like it's powder coated, has a really cool matte finish to it. I'll give you guys some super close-ups of it after I show you the accessibility and such. But it just is a really sharp-looking case. Now keep in mind, it does retail for $140, which is extremely pricey. Like I usually say in some of my videos, I think about $35 is what the average person is willing to pay for a case. So this is definitely not your average type of case. And the fact that you do have to take a screw out of it in order to take your phone out of it, it's not one of those easy cases you can just pull off and on. So if you're the type of person that likes nice expensive things and can afford it and doesn't swap out cases very often, well then maybe this is the case for you. So you can see on the back here we have real carbon fiber, which is very nice. Something I like that they improved on these back plates here, because it's actually a bumper case, and this back plate is something that you slip into it. This is not, it's not an adhesive. It used to be that this back plate was stuck to it had an adhesive strip on the back of it, and it was like a sticker. You would stick it to the back of your iPhone, and I didn't like that because if you take it off and on, like me swapping out cases and things like that, eventually that loses its tackiness and you can't really use it anymore. But now they have a design where it actually slips into place inside the rails, and that's what holds it into place. So like I said, the side rails and the top crowns are made of aluminum. As you can see right there, it has the S Pro written on the side. And so there's some of the screws that you have to use, that you have to take out. So, and actually, in order to install the phone into the case, all you need to do is take this one bottom screw out right here, which is pretty nice. I believe I reviewed the regular Sector case, and that one you have to actually remove 6 screws, which takes 3, 4, 5 minutes to do that. And so this was a much simpler process, just one screw and you're good to go. I was kind of worried because when I did remove that one screw, it doesn't show up there. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. When I did, well, I guess I can't see it anymore. Maybe it was a different, no, it was this one right here. See right there in the edge, there's a little bit of a nick right there, like when I was using the screwdriver. You can see that little edge right there. It got scratched a little bit. So when I saw that, I was like, oh boy, does that mean this bottom aluminum is going to be really easy to scratch and scratch the paint off? and it's not. It really isn't. It's held up very well. The thing about this is every single day when I get into my car, I put my phone in my cup holder, and that's where it sits. And so that bounces around as you're driving the car, but you can see there are no nicks and scratches anywhere on this aluminum. So I was really impressed by that. I thought for sure that, especially after seeing that small little nick right there, that I was going to see like scratches and like the paint coming off and anything like that. But as you can see, no issues whatsoever. So really good job on the paint. Let's do some accessibility real quick. So get to the side switch right here. We have the mute switch, and that is covered up. That's that secondary switch I showed you that comes extra. That's right there. So you can't see the line of color anymore. You just have to know that when it's down, it's in mute. When it's up, it's not muted. So you just have to remember which way it's in. But that's kind of nice how they blocked it off right there. We have our volume up and down buttons right here. And you can still feel the nice soft click through there, so it has that feedback, which is really nice. Here's something that's different from the Sector to the Sector Pros. These have these nice rubber side rails, really grippy, so it does a good job making sure that you don't accidentally drop it, which is very nice, and it kind of looks sharp as well. You can see a nice cool cutaway. We have a screw right there. And then let's get to the bottom. Just the cuts and the angles of this case, it's just so freaking nice. I can't say enough positive things about it. I really like this case. Here's a headphone jack. One thing to keep in mind is it's not super large, the opening for that. So some of your headphones may have trouble fitting into there. You may need to use an adapter or just use a different pair of headphones, I guess. But the microphone, it's actually interesting. The microphone, there's a cutaway piece of aluminum right there. Usually it's just one big opening, but that actually has a piece of aluminum that's cut a little bit shallower right there. So the microphone's not being blocked off or anything like that, but it's a little bit different because the Sector case it's just one big opening on the Sector. Sector Pro, obviously it's a little bit different. Nice large opening for the lightning connector. I really like that. I think in the past they've had smaller openings from that, and so depending on what kind of connector you're using, if it's larger than the one that came with your iPhone from Apple, it wouldn't normally not fit in there, but this is a nice large opening, and I actually have larger connectors that I keep just so I can test with cases, and none of them had any issues fitting in there. They all fit in there just perfectly fine, and as you can see, even the connector, which gets rubbed against pretty frequently, it's barely scratched at all. I think maybe you can see a little bit of wear right there. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell, but I've been really impressed by the paint job on the aluminum caps. I thought for sure it was gonna get scratched up, but you can barely see anything at all. Nice grill with the speaker right here, so that lines up perfectly. Get to the side, we have our sleep wake button. That's also being covered up, but it has a nice click there. You can actually hear it too as well. And nice long pieces right here for the side rails. So that's really nice. Get to the back here for the camera. We have a nice large opening for the camera, the secondary microphone, and the flash. You can see the thickness of the case is pretty nice. It's pretty low profile. It does not add much bulk to your phone at all. But this is a drop tested case, so they have some information on their website that talks about, like, you know, they've tested it and they've had drop tests and things like that. So it will definitely do a good job protecting your phone. Here's a nice carbon fiber back into there, authentic carbon fiber. Got some branding right here with the Sector Pro. Nice little chrome looking logo. The E right there in the corner. So just overall, a really nice quality, nice style case. The one issue I will mention to you that some people may be worried about is that the lip of the edge, so it does not have much of a lay on the table design. As you can see there is a slight edge to it right there. Let me show you the other side as well. So if it is face down, it's not touching the glass. I can attest to that, okay? But the one thing I kind of like about this that's different from, because if you guys saw my Sector Element Sector case, that actually has another piece that goes on the front here that kind of blocks off the home button, and there's a little bit of an edge to the top right here. The fact that this is completely open face, that means you can use screen protectors with it very easily, and that's something that a lot of people ask me about because they'd like to use the glass screen shields. Like I personally like to use the glass screen shield. This is a case that will work with glass screen shield because it's basically completely fully open. This comes in 3 different colors. This is the red version as well, which is awesome because red's my favorite color. I really appreciate them remembering that. They also have a black version, so the caps and the back are all black, and then they have a silver, which is the caps and the side rails are silver, and then the body is black, just like this one right here. So let me go ahead and take out the tool for you guys, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to install your phone or remove your phone from this case. So as you pop it off right there, as you can see, you just one screw. They're pretty long, so make sure you don't drop or lose it. If you do lose it, it does come with a secondary, or you have two backup screws to use with it. So there's a screw right there. Put that to the side. So this piece right here pops off. So you rotate it out, and you just kind of work the back plate off first. So there's the back plate right there. See? And it's just made of polycarbonate on the inside, and it has that carbon fiber right there. And then you pop out your phone, and that's it. And that's pretty much it. And there's the case. So as you can see, the rails inside, has a fully shock absorbent like rubber ring that goes around the whole case. So you can see right there. Let me get a close up for you. So as you can see in the side there, so that's going to do a really good job of absorbing some impact if you were to drop your phone while it's in the case. All the way around basically, except for the very bottom section right there. So that's pretty nice. And here's the carbon fiber back. So, and that just slips into place very nicely. You can see that there's a little bit of an edge right there, and that's how it how it's held in place. And it doesn't feel like it's going to pop out or shift or come off by accident the whole time. So I wasn't worried about that at all. So that is pretty much it for me, guys. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite cases for the iPhone 6 so far, and we'll see if any other cases are able to top it by the end of the year. But if you have any questions about this product, please post those down below. I read each and every single question and comment on all of my videos, and I will always do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date with all of my content and reviews, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, guys, make sure you stop by geeksterlabs.com for the latest in tech news and video reviews, and I will see you in the next video review.